Look, it's YouTube, and I'm live streaming again. Gee, it's hard to believe, isn't it? What do I got to do tomorrow with the dogs? More weed pulls for sure. Um, Merlin's doing them. You know, he can do them. It's owner's responsibility to carry on where I'm leaving off, and he will. Merlin's scent work is, I got to get him doing scent work better for sure. I don't know what his deal is. He's not really into it or something. I don't know. He finds it and then like he just like I don't know. I got to do more retrieves with him. I think. A back cast pretty good. He does a back cast pretty good. He does a reverse retrieve that I don't know 3 blocks or some shit. Craziest, craziest I've ever seen. It's the longest I've ever had a client do a reverse retrieve. I can't. It's so far. I'm just assuming he's putting it in the receptacle. That's how far it is. It's really far. Need binoculars to see, make sure he's putting it in. I watch a lot of news lately. I've noticed that. I'm really into it. I want to know if something really screwed up happens because stuff's screwing up just constantly. Like the Polish people and the Hungarian people seem to, my leg itches. I'm gonna itch my leg. Get to my leg. Gotta, let's see if we get to. Oh God, feels great. You know, winter itch. It hasn't been as bad as it has in some years. Some years it's been horrible. Um, but it stops right around May 15th. I wear shorts in the summer. I will. I'm not under the belief that only children wear short pants. I've known people that don't wear shorts, like guys. Like they're just no. I'm not gonna wear shorts. Really? What? It's not manly enough for you? That's somebody that has issues. Oh, you'd rather sweat? Okay, rather sweat. You better get something for jock itch then. Some cornstarch maybe. Cornstarch works good. Um, who says that? What you doing? Oh, the parrot does. My robotic parrot. Got a robotic teddy bear. I haven't unveiled him yet. Her, him, whatever. I'm gonna use it a lot. I'm gonna be using some robots and some green screen stuff. Making art. I'm gearing up. I'm working on props to make some green screen stuff. I'm into it. That art though, man, has really been a fucking problem in my whole life. Like if I didn't make art, I'd have more money for sure. Like I clearly don't spend money on clothes. It's not my priority. Like I'm an artist. I don't care what I look. So what? I got paint on my clothes. Big deal. But it's always been like that making art. By the way, crazy glue. If you use it and then you sprinkle baking soda on it, it'll harden quicker and you can build it up and it's sandable. You can repair all kinds of stuff with it. Fiberglass, whatever. Sand it down. It works real good. Um, but art's always been a problem. Like I'll that's my priority is making art. I was telling Destiny, like, I'm not gonna go. I don't want to go see an art show. Why do I want to do that? I want to make art. Like, you can't make art. This has always been my deal. This is why I like to be at home. You can't make art if you're away from home. It's not just that I worry about the dogs. So I cannot make art like a social life. Come on, man. I want to make art. Somebody that has a big social life isn't going to make a very good artist. You got to be at home. You got to be in your studio. You got to be making it. Like the artist that goes to openings, like, what are you doing? You should be working for your own opening. You don't go to what? You're going to schmooze or something? Like, how's that going to help you? What, you're going to like schmooze and then get a job as like an assistant for like an artist that's sort of known or something? How's that going to help you? Never, never do that, by the way. Never. If you're an artist, don't work as the artist assistant. Don't. Why are you going to do that? You don't need to do that. Go get some other job. Go work in a restaurant, but make your own work. Don't make someone else's. It's a mistake. It's a huge mistake. But I cooked a steak and butter tonight. It was good. I cooked it in this like cast aluminum giant pan, man. It's really big. It worked real well. It's a great frying pan. It's great for frying anything. You name it. It's really a great pan. They don't make them like that anymore for sure. If they do, they're going to be expensive. I mean, it's like that thick, right? And it's really big. It's really big. Um, I would prefer to have that than like a copper pan. Everybody's like, oh, you got to have copper, like bullshit. Copper's overrated. And a lot of times they have to be retinned. The tin gets all screwed up inside. They have retinning kits, but that's overpriced crap. It's overpriced crap, I'm telling you. The secret to making a steak in a pan, though, and this about cooking anything like that, don't put the meat in the pan until the pan's real hot. You put it in there and it needs to be sizzling. Don't put it in there and then heat it up like, oh, it's this heat. Don't do that. You could do that with French fries, throw them in the oven, of course. But meat, and especially beef. Beef can take a lot of punishment. You want it as high as it can go. That would be on the grill too. On the grill, it's great because you can burn the outside and char the shit out of that steak. That is delicious to me. Like, that's my favorite steak. It's like on a grill, barbecue, real hot, burnt on the outside and, still pink on the inside. I was going to make a joke. It was a really poor joke. I didn't make it. I was just thinking about something, actually. I won't tell you what it is, but I was just thinking about something. Disturbing. It's very disturbing. It's not that disturbing, but it's sort of disturbing. Something is disturbing, but it's not that disturbing. Um, what else was it? I gotta get a haircut. This is every time I turn on the live stream, I'm like, I got B. Arthur's hair. I've got the hair of like a 65-year-old nun, or like a 65-year-old, I'll say a lesbian. Because look, man, you tell me I don't look like B. Arthur. That happened at Home Depot, man. I had a mask on. Somebody, excuse me, ma'am. What? Whatever, dude. Do you think I am B. Arthur? Maud. That's what I got to do something with his hair, man. I'm looking like Maud. You know the haircut like the older women get when they're like sick, like doing their hair. They're like my age or something. I'm gonna have short hair. Okay, that's what mine's looking like. Looks fucked up, right? Mine has an incredible body, though. It does. Look at it. It's real sweet. It is. I know it's sweet. My mom told me. I've told you this. My mom told me, boy, Peter, your hair is gorgeous. That's what she would say. Say, thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. Thank you. Stroking the ego, Mom. I appreciate it. I needed that. Now I'm going to go out and get drunk with my friends. I'll see you. No, by that time, she stopped saying stuff like that. They when I was wrestling though, I could tell that my hair would psych out the other opponents. Like they'd look at me and they'd be like, "Fuck, I gotta wrestle that guy with that hair." It's true. I was big on psyching out the other opponents too. I'd stare them down. I would. I'd be real. I was very aggressive. I was a freak. I never wanted to lose. I'd stare them down. I knew I was gonna win before I went out there. I'd be pacing too. I'd be pacing. I was always the first one out. At Vienna, I'd be pacing and I'd be staring. I'd find out who I was wrestling. I'd stare at him the whole time, like I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna kick your ass, kid. And they'd be looking at me pacing and whatever with my hair. They'd be like, "Oh shit, I gotta wrestle that guy with the hair." Not good. Oh, see, this stuff, this like this whatever this stuff is, this bot stuff. What is that about? What is the purpose of that? Does anybody know what that is? It's nonsense, right? What is that? I just don't get it, man. Somebody please explain to me what that. When it happens again, I'm going to say that right there. What is that? I mean, they're not even saying anything. It's like it doesn't even look like it's a foreign language. It just looks like gibberish. God, what's the matter with people? People are broken. There's a lot of broken people in this world. There are. It's nonsense. I agree. You know, do they have that in Vienna, John? What are you doing? What are you doing in what do you do in Vienna, John? I got back with my wife after she cheated. I got back with my wife after she. Well, I can't tell you what to do. I would have been out of there though. Um. Oh, you're a troll. I got back with my wife after she cheated. Just to like grudge, and then you're like, okay, later. Don't you didn't stay with her, did you? That's a troll. What fool would do that? Well, I can't tell you what to do. People do that though. They cheat, but like once a cheater, always a cheater in my book. Like fuck it. I don't want to have anything to do with them. And if you think they cheat, you know, they might as well be cheating. You know, I don't know. Everybody that I know that cheats is just a cheater, and that's what they do their whole life. Like it just seems broken. Like you could get rid of the person and then, you know, do whatever with the other person. That's probably a better solution, isn't it? It's like, because one, it's going to be stressful. I can't handle stress, man. I don't want to do anything that causes stress. That's one reason for not doing it. Also, doing to others, right? I did. I cheated. I've talked about this. I did. She was. I know she was cheating, so I was like, fuck it. I was putting up a show. I was putting up a show. It wasn't really any big deal though. It was like nothing. It was nothing. But I mean, I was just like, screw this. Like, you know, it was just horrible. You know, it's a person that like I told them not to let the dog chew on them, and they wouldn't fucking listen. I go into long stories about that broken person, but I won't. It's just ridiculous. But I'm not proud of it. I really didn't do that. It wasn't any big deal. It wasn't like an affair or anything. It wasn't. But it, you know, anything is like a betrayal. You know, if you're with somebody and then you go out and like make out with somebody, that's betrayal. You know, I'm not proud of it. I just did it. I was like, fuck it. I feel like shit. You know, fuck this. It's been like months of just like what is going. You know, I want to say, what are you doing? You know, Found out later. Well, I was just like, just, caught me in a weak moment. It was just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why. So you got back with your wife, and what? Are you still with her? Would you ever do you trust her? Like, I don't know. Some people, I guess it's not a big deal. That's what I think. I guess, like, I have friends. I had this one friend I was talking about him. He's just like, man, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't care if she was cheating on him or something. You know, I don't know. People have different like crap. I think you made that up about your wife, though. I don't even think you're married. I probably think you're like fucking sophomore in high school or something. I'll say this on this live stream. I caught her cheating with her cousin, dancing around bare naked. Oh, this person. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I remember, man. I have a memory. I have a memory, and you already did that bit. You already did that bit. Okay. What do you think? I'm a moron? You're saying the same thing you did before. You didn't even change it. None of it makes any sense. We started asking you questions, remember? I'm like fucking Judge Judy of YouTube. I'm a truth machine. I'll know if you're lying. And you're a liar. That same old story. Yeah, I came home and she was dancing around naked with her cousin to Pink Floyd. You want me to start asking you questions again so you look like an idiot? Just go away. Why do you do that? I'm just curious. Well, you can't tell us now, but I mean, I'm just like, why do you do that? And it's the same story. It's like it's not even original. It's the same story. No, thank you. Emerging later. Really, it's the same story. Can't you just like think of something new? Or you probably do that on a lot of channels, right? You're just back here and you forgot that you've already done that bit. Self-loathing, I agree. Like, you just go around doing the same bit. That was fucking like 3 or 4 weeks ago you did that here. It's still the same story, dude. That's pathetic. You're a pathetic human being. You're unoriginal, clearly. God, how many times have you told that story? And then people like talk to you, and that's what you're looking for? You're looking for attention, somebody to like, so you seem like not as, like your life isn't as pathetic. That's pathetic, man. There's people, there's probably emerging later remembered. There's a lot of people were here when you did that last time. You know? Some of them are so much they believe it's true and can't stop. I think that that's true. Like they start saying their lies so much that it's like this fantasy and they don't even realize they're doing it anymore. I think a lot of people do that. Like I think that there's some type of mental illness where that is common. Like they say it so many times it becomes true in their head. You know? Like Putin. Sure. But I've known people in my personal life that do that. I know what you're talking about. It's like it's just repeated over and over by the person. They can't stop repeating it. So every time they repeat it, it it reinforces the thought. So the trick is with thoughts that are improper, you don't vocalize them and you try and block them out. You don't like keep vocalizing them. If you keep vocalizing stuff, it's never going to go away. It's like muscle memory with a dog. if the dog is doing a bad behavior and you don't want the dog to do the bad behavior, they have to stop doing the bad behavior. You don't let the dog continue doing the bad behavior, and that's the same thing with yourself. You know, like you're doing a bad behavior, you keep saying, talking about something, it's never going to go away. You know, some things, you know, some repressed memories, it's good that they're repressed, I'm sure. But I think a lot of repressed memories are bullshit anyway. By the way, don't ever think that, like, going to somebody that's going to hypnotize you. Don't ever do that. Uh, a lot of people can get talked into stuff in their head. You know, it's been proven. It's been proven that they stopped using hypnosis in court back in the 90s, and there's still people that are trying to sell that as like some kind of like therapy or something. That's a person that doesn't know what they're doing and just wants to convince you of something. Don't do it. It's it. Nobody could hypnotize me for sure. No way, man. I'm not gonna cluck like a chicken, and you're never gonna get me to do it. Get lost, dick. No, I don't want to look at your golden watch. You know. Oh, yeah, okay. Um, maybe his parents abused him mentally, but there comes a time when you need to take responsibility. Yeah, sure. I agree with that. Yeah, just a lot of, man, my childhood wasn't fantastic, you know? I think most of the people in this thing could say that, yeah, their parents could have done better, right? Or something bad happens in your life, you know, when you're a kid, but you can't like just keep, you know, acting out or something. You got to have some kind of self-realization and stop. Stopping is don't say it or don't do it, you know? Um you know what I'm saying? Say you're a kleptomaniac. Like kids are kleptomaniacs. It's more common in women, like young girls. You don't want to do it. Well, then don't do it. You know why are you ripping off, you know, something that's worthless anyway? Ow, fuck. But that's the trick to everything. Like I have this thing where like I can stop anything. It's like I get it right in my head, and it's like that's it. That's the line. That's it. Now, with that said, there's also like this like it's a floating line. It's a floating line. I mean, I'm not that hardcore. But if I get something right in my head, that's it. You know, there was somebody on the channel that like I got rid of them because it was like I got it in my head. I was like, this is a troll, and it was. It was a troll. It's like I don't need this. Somebody else even said it. Like, what's his problem? I don't know, but I've told everybody I'm very clear with this. Don't ever do that on my channel. Don't ever say any disinformation. Don't ever talk about dogs like if you say, "Well, I do that." I'm trying to tell people the proper way to deal with a dog. So if you have a dog and you're like, "Well, I let my dog sleep in the bed and it's fine." Well, one, I don't believe you because I have years of having people contact me that have leash aggression, and it's always like, "Do you let your dog sleep in the bed?" Yes. So even if the dog isn't lunging at people and dogs, there's always some kind of behavioral issue with doing this, letting your dog sleep in the bed. Don't do it. The only reason why you would be doing that is like once if like you are freezing to death. Get up here, I'm freezing. But then don't let them do it again. That that's you don't need to do that because unless you were like you were outside, you were in Alaska, you got wet, you're freezing to death. You got back to the cabin, and it's just like, "Come here, buddy. I'm gonna freeze to death." There's no reason to have your dog sleep in the bed. It's not good for its behavior. It confuses the status of your dog. I'm just telling you, that's the way it is. Any dog trainer that's worth anything is going to tell you that. It doesn't. You can't even like this. Like, oh yeah, but I just invite them up. Give me a break, okay? Let me tell you something about the dogs that are invited up on the bed. You're not around. They're gonna go up on the bed when you're not around. I've seen dog. Man, I know what's going on. I don't want to hear your BS. Yes, it is super glue and baking soda. You take baking soda, it'll get this to cure quicker, and you can build it up, and it's sandable. It is super glue. It's Gorilla super glue, which is a pretty good container. I like it. This one works pretty good. What's up, Lewis? What's up, Craig? Um, but I mean, really, it's such a mistake. And you know, the people that let the dogs in the bed that have, you say to them, "Okay, I'll do the board and train. It's got leash aggression. I can get rid of it." But when your dog comes back, you can't ever have it in the bed again. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, really. Really? Are you that addicted to having your dog sleep in the bed? What's your problem? Go get a boyfriend or girlfriend or something. You can get a cat. It doesn't affect the cat like that. Oh, is Nixie the pixie here? It doesn't affect the cat negatively. A cat can sleep in your bed. All right? Um, we know who you are. Go away, idiotic person. I don't see Nixie the pixie. Um, what else? I don't know. Did you say it's okay to have their bed near you? Sure. Like addicted to her dog unhealthy. Emerging later, you're not gonna be able to help this person. Just don't waste your breath. Seriously, don't waste your breath. You can't change them. Just let them go. You know, and that person that's like unhealthy, this is like unhealthy addiction to their dog. If that dog ever does anything, like they're breaking up their dogs that are fighting, like it's fighting with another dog, and that person gets bit, breaks the bond real quick. Real quick. I've seen it. Or that person, your boss, if it's a female and she gets pregnant and she has a baby, she won't like that dog anymore. I've seen it before. I guarantee you, I've seen it. I've seen people that were all about. No, I didn't know the new Batman was out with Dickhead in it. I didn't know Vampire Boy's Batman was out. Um, um, what was I thinking? I was thinking that my nose, like it was warm today, and I was thinking that springtime's coming, you know, and there will be a period where I have to take some Flonase, I think. But I don't care as long as it's warm. I don't give a shit. Today was great. 70? God, man. Bring on the warm weather. Oh, excuse me. I'll wake up here in a second. Um, but this in the next 20 days I'm getting this haircut. I can't take this. This looks so stupid. It does. It looks ridiculous. What about a dick my age that like, dyes his hair black? How stupid does that look? Am I offending somebody that does that? A friend of mine did that, and I was looking at him. I'm going, dude, did you dye your hair? And he said, no. And I was like, yes, you did. You have jet black hair now. You're a year younger than me. You're full of shit. No, 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 no. Yeah, you did. That's what I said. And then I saw his mom, friends with his mom. I said, did Hillary dye his hair? Yeah, it doesn't look ridiculous. Yeah, it does. Hang on. Um, there are weeds growing in the yard. Woke up to him yesterday with allergies. Oh, yeah, it's because you're down south in the land of cotton. Do you have any tips to get along with a pigeon? Put the pigeon in a small room, okay? It should be in a small room. Feed it in there and hang out with it. What have you been doing that you're so busy, Toxic? What are you doing? Huh? Do you going behind enemy lines or anything like that? You got some secrets to tell us? We won't tell anybody, Toxic. What have you been doing? What if I glued my lips together? I'd have to like, how would I get it done? I see you, Nixie. I do now, Nixie the Pixie. What's going on, Nixie? You having some Marmite or what? Oh, Toxic's still moving. Tell us something, Nixie. What have you been doing? Been riding a unicycle or you're a skateboard punk or what? What do you do over there? Do you like do you ride a polo pony? Do you play polo? Peter, if that glued your lips together, I will donate $600. No, you won't. No, you won't. Because you know what? If you had $600 to throw around, you just give me $600. So you wouldn't say. And besides, if you really wanted me to glue my lips together, you're some kind of sadist or something. Like, why would you want me to hurt myself? I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I like to lie. That's why we get rid of you. Um, my dad got my mom a photo of her dad printed to a canvas recently, which was really sweet. Oh, that's nice of him. That's good. Where did you get that done? Like Teespring or something? You should. You know those. You know the dog pictures that you can make them look like Napoleon. That's what I would have done. I would have said like, "Hey, this is not a dog, but could you make this person look like Napoleon?" Do they have a website that does that? Like, put like a period, like have me look like I don't know, rebel soldier or something. It wouldn't be a. I wouldn't be that. I'd be like an astronaut or something. I don't like Marmite. It's not for me. What? What the hell is it? How about fish and chips? Do you like fish and chips? Misses her dad a lot, and the pandemic had been difficult for her. I bet, man. Losing. I tell you what, it's real. It's real. You're young, Toxic, and your parents aren't real old, so you don't have much to worry about. But man, when you do lose a parent, it's surreal. And your mom, it's only been like a year, right? It's fucking surreal because like your mom, like she can't call. It's weird. It's weird. It's real strange. When my dad died, it was real fucking bizarre. I was just like, screw it. It's bad when a pet dies too. Look at Putin. He passed in September from dementia. It was really hard to go through. Oh yeah, that's terrible, right? Oh, it's September. I thought it was like a year ago. Christmas is especially difficult no matter what. For me, I'm just like, fuck it. Like, my mom always caused a scene during Christmas, it seemed. I just want to forget about it. I work. I always sort of make art on Christmas. Um, Christmas is difficult for a lot of people, and that just makes it worse. you know, sucks. Yeah, both my parents died in the fall. Um, you know, whatever. That sucks. Yeah, dementia's a bitch, right? It'll take you too. Gas is almost $5 where. It's gonna go a lot higher than that. It'll in California. It's gonna be 10 at some point. My grandmother went the same way. Um, what are you doing up at 4 a.m. Nixie the Pixie? That's right. It's 9 hours difference, isn't it? Oh, it's fine. Toxic. We don't care. What's MT? What's up, Doctor MT? Oh, Suffolk, Long Island. Good old Long Island. Um, Long Island's all right, I guess. It's a beach. There's a beach there, right? Suffolk. That like I like the southern part of Long Island. I've never been to the northern part. I've never been to the Hamptons, of course, because it's a long drive, and I couldn't afford to live in the Hamptons for sure. Um, I just noticed that this is just one of the chicken hot balls. Everything's pretty good. It's 15 grams of super glue. That's what you buy here. The thing about this bottle is it really it works good. It doesn't clog up. Property taxes are a killer. They're a killer in all of New York State. It's a bitch. Yeah, but you live in fucking Long Island. Don't please. You're rich. I saw your Tosh Show episode classic. I wish I would have uh, um, touched on your other talents as well. Yeah, that would have been nice, right? Yeah, I just want to know about dog training for some reason, but that's because of some video that video that I made. That's my first video that did pretty good. It doesn't move at all. Nobody watches that thing anymore. It was like one day it moved. Lloyd Harbor is nice. It's out of my pay grade. I live in Beaver Dams. It's the Riviera and the Redneck Riviera. Um, Peter, come to Alaska and beer. I don't drink beer. It's the best combination, and also let it raven. I don't drink beer. I quit drinking about 26 years ago, and I don't miss it. That shit sucks. Does. Alcohol is no good. I think it's nasty. Where am I yawning? This is pretty late. It's getting up there, right? I worked today. I did some stuff. I got to work with the dogs again tomorrow. I think it's going to be cold again. It's fine. I hope it freezes because um, was he cool in person? I only went. Oh, he's real nice. Yeah, he's very friendly. He's a great guy. I met him. This is true. When he was a kid, I was about 22. A friend of mine had a little brother that had a party, and Daniel was there. It's weird. He's from St. Louis, South St. Louis. I was home from like the Art Institute or something. I remembered him. I remembered him because, my friend was like my age and like had talked to. It was like this kid that was like, just stood out. It was very outgoing. Um, Not really. And then he got wasted. He got real drunk. But it was a party. We went to a bar because we were older, and then we came back to see what was going on there. He also has an older brother that had people over. So there were like some high school kids there. There were some older college kids there. It was weird. And then Daniel was wasted. But yeah, he was doing that. That organization couldn't have been nicer. Seriously, they flew me out there in the back of the plane, and they flew me back first class. It was very nice. I guess I did all right. The person who did Tasho, the right before me, they didn't like him. Um, to enjoy having a torso. Yeah, I guess, yeah. If I didn't, what would I be? I'd just be like a head and legs. What kind of question is that? Do you think the Sasquatch were able to find forest cover in the mountains of Ukraine? Yeah, probably. No, I didn't. I forgot about talking about that. It's weird. I was too fucking worried that he was gonna fucking start fucking with me. You know? He didn't. He was alright. Um, he was. He was a nice guy. He was real nice. Um, it was very, very nice. Everybody there was great. They couldn't have been nicer. I flew in. I didn't even have time to sleep. I was really tired when I did it. And I jumped right back on a plane and flew back because I had animals. It took about 36 hours. I was gone for 36 hours. I was drinking Red Bull before it, trying to, like, I got pretty wired. I was pretty wired because it was like, fuck, I got to deal with Daniel Tosh. But if he starts, like, being a dick to me or something, he wasn't. I said, I know you're from St. Louis or something like that. That was about it. Um, I like to get something going back up in a chord as far as art. Get the old crew together. I don't do that accord thing. I don't know anything about that. I don't do it. Um, I didn't set that up anyway because it's not really my deal. That'd be like more work. That'd be more work. You're a doctor. You got you, you know. I liked the cocktail or dog tail waitress. I don't know. Um, Red Bull. Oh, I like regular Red Bull. Destiny likes the peach. I like any of them. I just don't know why they haven't come out with Red Bull root beer, or root beer Red Bull, or licorice Red Bull. That would be, I think, a big seller. I'm telling you, licorice. If you can find a licorice soda, that is the best brown cow you could ever have. Root beer float with a licorice soda. It's not root beer, it's a licorice float. Wow. Use vanilla ice cream. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. It really is good. Green apple Red Bull is fire. You know, I like them all. Um, Moxie Red Bull, they don't, that's what, like you mix it together? What are you talking about? From what show? VP Bottle Service. I don't know what you're talking about. Um, I feel like eating pancakes or something. Oh wait, I just cooked a steak. I made steak cooked in butter. I fried it in a big aluminum pan. And I also made salad, and I made French fries. It was pretty good. God, I'd hate to be in the Ukraine. Cranberry Red Bull's pretty good. They're all good. That coconut one, not enough coconut flavor. Stewart's should start running it. They don't have Stewart's around here. I haven't seen a Stewart's it's like up towards Albany. There's a lot of them. Maybe there's some in the Catskills or something. I don't see too many Stewart's. They make a pretty good root beer though. It's tolerable. I like anything that's like root beer. When the girl bought the water and the tennis balls on Tasha, I never watched the Tasha, so I can remember sort of doing it, some of the scenes, but seriously, I never watch anything that I'm in. No, now I remember. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, that was the last. That was the last thing that we did, right? He had me screaming at that broad. He's like, "No, really, like us, like, what the fuck, like that." He was just trying to see if I would, what I would do. I was spitting. It was so loud. Like, I forgot about that. I've never seen that thing. I've heard it's good. I watched a little part of it, the beginning part, I think, and then I turned it off. I don't want to watch myself. I don't need to. I did it, so it's just like, yikes, fired. I used to get residuals, but I moved and I don't know how to find. I should probably. I'm in the union because I did that show. I should probably contact them and find out where my checks are, because I didn't get them for like a couple years because I moved. Could use the money for sure. Wasn't much. It was like $800 a year or something. Something like that. I don't know. Because I did that, it was professional, so now I'm in the union. So if somebody hires me, they got to pay me. I remember I had actors that were friends that were like, it was a big deal, because they couldn't get a job that would pay them. So they couldn't, demand payment. And then I just like, doesn't matter. I don't work on TV, so fuck it. You're Captain Nugget. Really, you think? I would imagine. I should probably go about it and figure out, see if they still owe me money. I think it's still being played places. There's Bill Pullman doing a local commercial with his high school buddy. Oh, Bill, that was nice of you to do that. It was. Do you love lean? What's lean? I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that a drink? I don't know what that is. I don't know what you kids are drinking. I don't know what that is. Oh, you like Mountain Dew? Yeah. I try and stay away from sodas. It's not, sugar is not good for you. Lean is a drink where you mix opiate with Sprite. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I got rid of that person. They're talking about nonsense. Oh, Sprite and cough syrup with coating. Why would you do that? Some idiots. No, I don't like it because I don't even know what it is. I don't drink booze. Why would I drink that? I quit drinking like 26 years ago. Why would I be drinking that, idiot? Do you? Do you like it? Oh, sorry, I forgot I got rid of you, so you can't answer. The tool. Jesus Christ. What's the matter with people? It's like I don't know, he's probably a sophomore in high school or something. Thinks he's funny. It's not even funny, it's just like stupid. Yeah, I would imagine. It destroy. Come on, it doesn't sound good for you. Who would? I can't even believe that anybody knew the name of. Oh, Trevor. I get it. It's black currant drink that you dilute it, water before you drink it. Don't drink it out of the bottle. I know what you're talking about. Toxic. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's too thick and sweet. I got a currant bush out there. I hope I get fruit on it again because those things are delicious. But it seemed to like stop fruiting. So did my gooseberries. So if I don't get fruit on them this year, I'm chopping them down. Which hurts because I really like the gooseberries and I really like the currants. These were like little red currants, real sour. God, they were great. Okay, go to sleep, toxic Sheba. Um, it was big with the rappers from Took Off, but has since faded in popularity. I see. Yes, indeedy. God, I can't wait until tomorrow. Work with the dogs. Like a pound of rat. Oh, you like raspberries? I like those too. Those are real good. I do like those. Tasty. Low in sugar. It's a fruit that's low in sugar. It's one of my favorites. I like them. I like them a lot. I like a sour fruit. Not so sweet fruit. Nah. An apple? Who wants to eat a fucking apple? Give me a break. Is that even a fruit? Really? Or how about this? A pear. That's like eating sand. What is up with pears? My dad would eat pears. I never understood it. Like, Dad, why are you eating that thing? That's like eating a piece of sand. I eat them throughout the summer as they come ripe. I have blackberries in my backyard. Yeah, but what about a pear? Would you eat a pear? I'd have to be starving or something to eat one of those sandy pears. Yuck. Pears are gritty as shit. Kumquats? I like kumquats. I got a kumquat tree. It's downstairs in the basement under light. It's going outside in the summer. I love kumquats. Super sour. Love them. As my mother would say, love, love, love them. That's what Sue would say. Kumquats are good. Real tasty. I have a tree down there too that is part kumquat. It's like a hybrid kumquat and clementine. We'll see. Tara, I have no idea what to use them for. You have a kumquat tree? What, outside? I have one in a pot. You like pears? You like sand then? You like the grittiest fruit of all. Congratulations. You and my dad. They're great mangoes. Just eat them like grapes. What, kumquats? You eat the whole thing. Skin everything. You just, right? You just eat the whole thing. Super sour. But you eat the skin. You don't peel those little bastards. You just pop them in your mouth and chew them up. Real sour. Real sour. But if you like sour fruit, you'll like a kumquat for sure. Yum, yum. I will eat the skin of a clementine sometimes. Call me crazy. Watermelon's pretty good. I like a seedless watermelon. I don't know who wants a watermelon with seeds in it. What's that? What's that all about? Come on. I had somebody tell me that, like a friend of my milk pan. She said, "Oh, you gotta have a watermelon with seeds. It's just not right." What the fuck are you talking about? No, you don't. You don't have to have seeds. You don't have to be spitting out seeds. Stupidest thing I've ever heard. You know what I want to get is a juicer because I got a Concord. I have Concord grapes down there that are delicious. Russia is ramping up. I know. Are they shelling again right now? So let me ask you this. Somebody's going to be able to answer this question. I keep seeing this juicer advertised, right? It's like the X juicer or something. And when they're showing it, they're taking a whole apple. They cut an apple in half and they put the whole thing in there, seeds and all, in the juicer. You can do that with a juicer? You just what? Really? Tell me something about these juicers. You can put the seeds in there? You put the whole fruit in there? It's going to juice the seeds? Come on. Yes, I've done it. So, like with grapes, if they're grapes with seeds in it, you can do that, yeah. So, grapes with seeds in it, you just throw the grapes in there, and then the seeds just get filtered out in your filter. So, that's a go with the Concord grapes down there that are fucking delicious. Fine mesh that takes bits out, most juicers at least. I think there's a space that catches all the seeds and skin. Huh. Uh, I I'll tell you what sucks is wheatgrass. Is there anybody here that likes wheatgrass? That shit tastes like fucking grass. That is not good. It smells like grass and it tastes like grass. Who eats that? Why? Why would you drink wheatgrass? I should get a juicer buying juice from the store is such a scam. Yeah, it is. I had my doctor tell me don't drink juice though, because the problem with juice is that it's got sugars in it and you're not really breaking anything down. Like if you eat fruit, it's a complex carbohydrate. You burn up that sugar. But what I could do is take juice, make juice, and I could put some fiber in there, some Cilius or something. I don't know. I've been Brooklyn hipsters on TV showing lots of shots of that. Oh, wheatgrass? It tastes like crap. It's terrible. Wheatgrass is horrible. Yeah, I had a friend who had a restaurant that was one of the things that they would do. Yeah, I like matcha. I had some recently. I like it a lot. I took whole matcha tea and put it in the blender for a smoothie. Ground it up. I like it a lot. Delicious. Pretty good. Yeah, the Russians are just screwing up the Ukraine, man. What's the matter with these people? What's the matter with Putin? If he didn't have those nukes, he'd be in trouble. 'Cause NATO could take Russia for sure, but he's got those stupid nukes. Haven't hunted chaga. That's a good point. Maybe you should go out and look for chaga. Maybe I'll do that coming up here on like the Destiny's going out of town, so maybe I'll do that. Have you ever tried blood? Yeah. No, a blood orange? What's that? What? What in the world? A blood orange? Of course. Anonymous hacked Russian TV and streaming service and played footage of the war. Really? Is that true? That is fucking awesome. Yeah, there's rose hips in America. I don't know what they look like though. That's true. Anonymous did that. It's the top post on Reddit right now. All right, let's go look. That's fucking awesome. Thank you, Anonymous. Who is that? Who is Anonymous? Okay, let's see this. Anonymous has hacked Russian streaming services broadcast footage. Huh. Do we get to see the video somewhere? No. Somebody's gonna show it. That's awesome. Anonymous said that they were gonna do it. They were gonna do something. How'd they do that? Oh, well, sure. What do you mean, how'd they do that? Go to the article, there's a video. Okay. I don't really know how to use Reddit. They kept kicking me off of Reddit, by the way, because I wouldn't interact. I would just post videos. But I did that for like 4 years, and then they got some fucking tool in the dog training area that didn't like my style. I'm just gonna go Anonymous. Anonymous has hacked Russian streaming service. Oh, it's all over. I see. Section. Hacker group Anonymous declares cyber war on Putin's Russia. Wow, man. That is fucking awesome. Офицеры говорят. They have Russian soldiers talking. There's Russian writing. I don't know what they're saying. Huh. Well, I'm glad they're doing it. Screw you, Putin, you dick. What a tool. Makes me sick. What a pussy. Seriously, what a pussy. God, pathetic old man. You don't have enough money. What a dick. You gotta kill people for money. Jesus. They showed footage of an apartment buildings getting shelled, which I think is great. Did anybody translate what Anonymous said or anything? Or was it just that this is footage of the war you're being lied to or something? Yeah. Nah. Yeah. He's probably gonna get tried at The Hague. There's been war crimes going on. You know, he could get tried at The Hague. Unless he just snuffs himself or something. Putin, what a pussy. I wish I could translate. Somebody's gonna talk about it, you know, and translate for us. Um, do you feel? No, I don't feel it's the same. It's not the same. It's scarier. It's scarier. Russia is. I think I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch TV. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys. Nice to see everybody. I'll see you. I'm gonna find out about Anonymous too. I think that's great. Thank you for the heads up. I'll see you guys. Guys, bye.